Hello, this is Andrew, and I'm going to talk about just a few points that have been coming up. And so the first one was in relation to Roselle's vlog that she posted about breath and how she assisted and supported herself using the breath, and within using the breath, also stopping thoughts and not accepting and allowing thoughts or herself or oneself to participate with thoughts and generate specific resistance in relation to participating with all of these thoughts in your mind. And it's quite a fitting explanation in relation to what I'm currently busy with in terms of my job, and today specifically because I've blogged about the point a little bit. I don't think I've made a vlog yet that I've placed in relation to my job, but basically there was quite a bit of resistance towards the job, and I'm still, or have decided to basically do it and push through those resistance points that come up and just not give in to them and run away. And so there's still many resistance points that are coming up, but today was quite funny because one of the points that I was resisting was the point of family, and anyways, ended up working quite late today, so I mean, I might be a bit dirty right now because I basically came in the door and just started working on the computer and stuff, so I got home quite late. And but in any case, I ended up helping with moving some stuff, and in with some of the people there on the farm, and ended up in this elderly couple's basement. And I was helping them move a trailer, or sorry, a dresser with the other guy there, and they were offering us food, and so this is like the whole scenario that I was really wanting to avoid. And so here it was, that expected resistance point, or that expected event, which I had resistance towards in my mind already. Now here it is happening. So it was a good opportunity to just breathe and simply walk through the point. And there's no point in going into my mind and participating with all of this stuff. So because today was such a long day, and it's not something that I have been recently doing, so it was a bit of a change from my normal routine. I just wanted to comment on that in relation to Roselle's blog about breathing, because basically that's the point that I walked today, in terms of just realizing that there's no point in thinking, oh, this is too hard, oh, this is a long day, oh, there's this resistance, there's that resistance. And instead of going into all that, just breathe and be here and direct the points accordingly, and yeah. So aside from that, the other point I wanted to talk about was the point that has been opened up with a few posts and vlogs in relation to self-acceptance, which I wrote about, and Marlon also posted, and she has a vlog in relation to the topic. But I guess one point I wanted to discuss in relation to this is, oh geez, and this is also in relation to another vlog that I watched also. Okay, so anyhow, with the horses on the farm, it's quite interesting to be working with the horses, because it's very enjoyable in terms of what they offer. and simply also to see the point of what do they represent to me which I'm not giving to myself, or which I'm not standing as myself. And from a certain perspective, this is a point within self-acceptance where one can simply stand as all of those points which they perceive to be out there. So it's essentially a process of gathering yourself, as I've heard it placed. And so I just noticed this point come up in relation to the horses. So it's even a cool opportunity to, while working with the horses, see, specifically what they represent. In terms of, like, gentleness is one of them, definitely. And animals have a certain, it's not innocence, but playfulness and expression, like child in a way. Unconditional. They're unconditional. So it's simply to see where I've separated myself from this point where I've depended on the animals for that. And then within identifying where I've separated myself, and to walk those points for myself. Okay, so another point in relation to self-acceptance, which I wanted to discuss because this has been the primary point, which I have experienced, we'll say, the most separation in relation to, and that has been with regards to relationship. And wanting a relationship, or the point of sex also. So the point I experience in relation to women. And so from the perspective of self-acceptance, it's quite cool to sort of walk the process of living for yourself those points which you're desiring in another. And so, I mean, this point comes up most extensively in relation to women from the perspective of sex and relationship. So today I noticed this come up a few times where it's like I'll see a particular being, and then it'll be like, it's almost as if it's like a pinball machine, where the ball's flying around and it's like things are lighting up, like so I keep picturing like a fair, like a carnival at nighttime with all the lights, flashing lights or bright lights in the night. It's like that came up. So I see a particular being, and then it's like there's this, it's like an activation. It wants to activate inside of me. So I noticed that today. And I also noticed that there's a moment which was there as well, where essentially I decide whether I allow that point to activate, or to stop and realize I'm here, and realize that rather than just go into this point and activate it, why not look at, okay, what is this representing? What are you wanting here, in terms of who can I live as myself, I guess you could say. But mostly today it was more of just a stopping, and realizing that, okay, there's this point now that wants to activate inside me, and just simply stopping, and that sort of being the first steps. So that's what I had to say. Okay, I'm probably going to go to sleep now because I've got an early morning, because I get up quite early to go to work. And so, good night, everyone.